I've got a new little rifle. It's a Savage Mark II. It comes with a base already, and I want to put a scope on it. I've got a little center point here that I got at Walmart. It's a 4x16, which is my purpose is to try and use this for hog hunting, and I want to be able to dial up as much as I can and maybe tap the hogs right behind the ear. So anyway, I'm getting ready to put this scope on here, and I've taken the base off, and I've got a little bit of solvent in this shot glass here, and I'm soaking the screws, and I'm going to take just a little bit of this solvent on a Q-tip and get in here and try to clean up these. And this gun's been checked. I removed the magazine, but just to make you happy, I'm going to see if I can get this bolt out of here. Let's see, I believe you rotate it back and pull the trigger. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, we're safe now. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of oil and put on the base, and that's just to kind of help keep it from getting any rust that's developing underneath there. Now I'm going to take each one of these base screws and just put a little bit of blue Loctite on it. And if I ever have to get it out, I'll be able to, but hopefully it won't back out. Alright, that was the last screw on that base. Now that should hold it good and tight. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get these rings put on. And you can kind of do a little pre-fitting, having a little look at it if you want to, but I looked this one over and it looks like the very front position is going to work alright for me. So I'm going to put this first ring base here on the forwardmost frontal position, and whenever you're locking these down, push them all the way to the front. If they have a little bit of wiggle room, move them to the front so that gun, when it kicks, it can't back out. It'll try to back out from under them, but if you got it all the way to the front, as much as it'll go, it can't really back out from under it. So let's go ahead and get this one on, and I'm going to slide it to the front of that groove as much as possible. There we go. Now we use a little Allen wrench to get these snug down. You want this pretty tight. You don't want to shear it off or anything, but you do want to get it pretty snug down. Okay. Let me get my little level, and I'm going to put it on here. I've got a couple of shims. I built this little cradle, in fact. I don't know how well you can see that gun cradle. But it's built out of, probably 2x10s that have been cut down. And anyway, that's helps me get this gun really leveled. I think I've got it leveled up. I'm going to try and move in here a little bit. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set the scope up in here now. And I'm going to make sure it's clear in the barrel. It looks like it's clearing it all right. Now we're going to put this level on here, and we'll turn this scope where it gets real level, same as that gun was. There we go. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to just real lightly put these rings down on here. Just make sure that I don't lose my level when I'm working on it. Now, whenever you're tightening these down, you want to try and keep this space right in here to be the same on both sides as you tighten it down. That space right there. Alright, I've got all 8 screws in now, and I'm going to just give each one just a little turn, and I'm going to try and work an X pattern. And you don't really want to just, over torque these down. Now, once I get them finger tighted down, about as much as I can turn, then I'm going to just do like a little, maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 of a turn with this short Allen wrench, just to kind of snug them good, but we don't want to crush the tube or anything. That one's pretty tight there, so. Alright, that should be pretty well mounted. A little 22 laser tool that I can insert into the bore, and I'll shine that at 25 yards. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not down there, but I've got a little cardboard box down there. Yeah, you might be able to tell there's a laser on it. I don't know how well you can see that, but the crosshairs are already pretty darn close to where the laser's at. But I'm going to just go ahead and slide it. It looks like it could slide to the right just a little bit more. Let me go ahead and make that adjustment. Yeah, and whenever I move it, I don't like to move it any more than, say, 5 to 10 little clicks, and then I'll get on here and I'll just tap it a little bit and kind of help that crosshair move around in there a little bit. Sometimes they're a little bit sticky, and so if you start cranking them and moving them, you know, 20 and 30 and 60 at a time or something like that, you can end up damaging your scope. So I like to just kind of tap them a little bit and then move them maybe 5 to 10 at a time. Okay, I've got it adjusted now. Hopefully that you'll be able to see. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but anyway, that crosshair is now finding the laser pretty much right there in the center. I would say it's pretty well bore sighted at this point. One last thing, be sure and turn your lighted reticle off so that your battery's not wasted away when it comes 0 hog 30.